Deep in a valley dark as forgotten sin, where shadows have gathered since memory's din, there lies a cavern none dare enter still, for a monster guards its cold thrall's will. Galmurath, the folk whisper in hushed fear, a name that brings dread to any who'll hear. What form it takes none have learned and lived, only mangled remains its true terror bid. For Galmurath stalks when pale moon is high, hunting through mists with eyes aglow fiery. It drags its prey back to its lightless lair, leaving naught but bones stripped gruesomely bare. The villagers crouch behind stockades tight, praying each long night in waning moon's blight, that Galmurath's hunger be stalled once more, ere their homes are strewn with gore. Yet one man scorned all tales of woe, a miser named Jarvis, greedy and low. Gold was his god to which all else bent, no riches he'd part with, his hoard ruin lent. With sly deeds and underhand cost, he amassed wealth and made villagers lost. Crops, animals, children, all had a price. Jarvis cared not, so long as coins multiplied in trice. The elders warned his greed must stop, or Galmurath fully unleash its heinous crop. Control your lust for treasure most grim, lest the beast make your innards its whim. But Jarvis spat at their spewing jaw, no monster will part me from precious ore. Galmurath dare not face my shining lock, it'll find only teeth if it bites my stalk. The moon swelled huge in the cloud-racked sky, as the village said prayers and braced for a sigh. Jarvis rubbed coins and barred his door, careless of the evil that crouched outside bore. But even as midnight cries rent the trees, a shadow slipped through with silent ease. Galmurath had scented the miser inside, drawn to fresh prey by its all-seeing pride. It slunk through mists and crept beneath, to find the miser deep in sleep. With fangs and talons it smashed the floor, revealing its maw ravenous and raw. Jarvis awoke with a startled yell, to find nightmare rid all too real. Two burning orbs leered down within, as Galmurath rose to savor its win. With a howl like demons dragged from hell, it lunged without mercy or pause to quell. Fell jaws gaped to engulf Jarvis' head, the miser screamed as flesh was rent and fled. It devoured Jarvis piece by grisly piece, bolting down ribbons of skin and grease. Bones were pulped and intestines slurped, not a morsel escaped Galmurath's maw inert. Gorged at last it turned to go, leaving a scene of splatter and woe, where Jarvis remains in ruin lay sprent, of the monster's rage and savage vent. At dawn the village awoke in tears, to discover Jarvin's payment of arrears. They gave Galmurath praise for its fell deed, having purged their homes of Jarvis' miserly creed. Word spread of the beast's dread might, none would challenge its realm within the night. Greed stirred Galmurath's hunger furious, best keep all cravings and wants less zealous. So in the valley it lurks without light, guarding realms where shadows hold night. It feasts but once to renew mass and vigor, all live wary of the threat and its rigor. And for greedlings a lesson stern is writ, indulge not your lust for pelf or grit, lest facing a terror so dire and grim, you end as food for Galmurath's maw and whim. Gaze not with envy on others' gold or niches, contentment dwells without such soul-rending itches. Galmurath's purpose all can now see, to quell avarice ere it brings cataclysm's furor grimly. The curse of Galmurath's saga now ends. Go forth men and women with wisdom it lends, restrain your greed with temperance bold, lest a monster devour your innards and molten gold.